Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new video. This video is going to be somewhat different than my usual ones as I'm trying something kind of new here, so tell me what you guys think about it. These kind of videos will just be sharing really cool or funny moments that happen in my ranked solo queue games. So the first thing I want to mention in this one is I'm not playing Zed. I know, miracles do happen. I was playing Sion in the top lane and this video is going to be showcasing probably one of the longest Baron fights I've ever had. I thought it was really funny because the fight just kept going back and forth, and then every single time one team would win a fight, they would go back to Baron, and then they would throw it again, and it would just happen over and over and over. Remember, I'm going to be fast forwarding several times throughout this video, so the fight was actually longer than it might seem. It all started with our Baron call. We tried attacking it, doing our thing, but then the enemy team retaliated. They tried stopping us, but they failed. We went back onto the Baron, got it to about a quarter of HP, but the rest of the red team decided to come back to try and stop us once again. And I mean, so far it's looking not too bad for us. We only lost our Kalista and I'm zoning the Lulu and the Zed quite well, while everyone else on our team not looking super healthy except for the Kennen. So the goal in our heads at the moment is to try to kill as many of them as possible and then just go right back onto Baron and hopefully get it. The Zed just barely living thanks to Lulu ultimate, and as my Nidalee goes in for the big play, the Lulu flashes, the Nidalee pounds, gets ulted by Kill, and suddenly it's not looking so hot for us as I am the only one alive that's around the Baron pit while our Nunu is walking from base. So they obviously do pick up the kill on me, and the first thing the red team does is go straight into the Baron pit because now it's their turn. Our Nunu decides to put on his carry pants, goes right into the pit, snowballs the Vayne, but knowing that the Baron is super low, he realizes it's now or never, so he walks in, pops his ultimate, pops the kill in a matter of seconds, gets the snowball on the Vayne, and Rek'Sai, the enemy jungler, luckily dies to Baron. But now once again the tables have turned and now it's our turn to try and kill this Baron. We start pinging it away, the Kalista and the Nidalee begin their attempt while unfortunately our Kennen is all the way in the bot lane. Our Nunu is still reviving, but the Zed is trying to put a stop to it while Kennen is soloing Dragon on the minimap. So far in the Baron pit it's a 2-on-2, but the Nidalee with the beautiful snipe on Rek'Sai picks her up. Zed, I'm sure, is quite aware that his team is nowhere near around him, so he ends up trying to do everything he can to kill the Kalista, but unfortunately for him that does not happen. We try doing Baron after the Zed kill, thinking that no one else is gonna come and we have enough time, but unfortunately the Kayle walks in, the Lulu TP's in, and what do you know, the Vayne suddenly just happens to walk in just as well. The respawn timers are just not high enough, and the Baron throws this game are so real. Once again, for the 20th time, another big fight happens around Baron because we all want to kill Baron, we all want its buff, but no one is giving it to the other team. This time we finally get a few kills on the Vayne and the Lulu. We try going for the Baron as well. Finally the Kennen decides to join us. And this time it's going to be another super close Baron call as the Nidalee, trying to do as much damage as she can, sees the Rek'Sai, but luckily for the Kennen's ultimate, we pick him up in a few seconds. It's looking pretty good so far, but here's where it gets quite dangerous as Nidalee, our person with Smite, ends up dying and the Zed and the Kayle come in at the last second. They pick up a kill on the Kennen, but luckily for us, the Kennen snipes the Baron with his Q just before he dies. They end up picking up a kill on me, so my Baron buff just simply goes to waste. But after 5 minutes of back and forth fights, all for the Baron buff, we finally end up picking it up, and it was just a crazy fight, super long, and I really thought it was funny. So hope you guys did enjoy that somewhat. I mean, it was one of the longest Baron fights I've